Okay, children. In the last video, we have finished up to the third problem about the temperatures, and in this video, we are going to do the fifth one. As I told you, I will be working out all the odd number problems and even number problems. You can be trying at home, okay, and check your answers with me in the WhatsApp group. So the fifth problem, let us first read and understand the problem. Mohan deposits 2000 rupees in his bank account and withdraws 1642 rupees from it the next day. See, how much amount did he deposit in a bank? Hope everybody knows what is meant by depositing in a bank. That means he is saving his money in the bank. That is 2000 rupees he wants to save in the bank, and he in the next day itself he wants to withdraw means taking out from the bank. So he want to withdraw an amount of 1642 rupees. Okay, if withdrawal of the amount from the account is represented by a negative integer, they are telling they always wants to show the withdrawal amount as a negative number. That means whenever we are taking out, they want to represent it as minus 1642. Whatever is withdrawn is shown as a negative number. Okay, then how will you represent the amount deposited? See, both are opposite. Deposit and withdraw are opposite terms. So they want to show the withdrawal amount as negative. So they are asking you, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Obviously, we will choose to represent the deposited amount with the positive integer, isn't it? Everything we are saving in a bank can be represented with a positive number, and the amount we are withdrawing from the bank can be represented with a negative number. Okay. So plus 2000 is given to the bank, that is deposited in the bank, and minus 1642 is withdrawn. So find the balance in Mohan's account after the withdrawal. It's a very simple problem. The only thing is they asked you to imagine that all the deposits are positive and all the withdrawals are negative. That is the only twist in this problem. Otherwise, it's a very basic subtraction problem. Okay, let us just do this. See here, firstly, amount deposited by Mohan. How much is the amount deposited by Mohan? It is rupees 2000, isn't it? We thought anyway to represent it as a positive integer. So if you don't use any sign, it will be automatically positive. Then amount withdrawn, isn't it? Amount withdrawn. How much amount is withdrawn? It is rupees 1642, isn't it? Yes, it is 1642. 1642. Now, what is the balance amount there in the bank? Balance in the bank is equal to, what should we do for balance in the bank? 2000 is a positive integer. Okay, plus let us add up everything and see our balance. We are adding up, but they asked us to consider the withdrawal as negative number. So we are adding this negative number to our positive number, which is a deposit. This is the withdrawal. So we are adding it in its negative form as asked in the question. So now one is plus and one is minus. Always I told you, whenever they both are having the opposite signs, we must subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. When we subtract, answer will be, should I do the subtraction? See here. Okay, anyway all are zeros. So you will be carrying here. Here it becomes 10. Again we are taking that. So it becomes 9 over here, even here. And finally here it will become 10. The other two also were 10s. As we shifted it, they have become 9. So 10 minus 2 is 8. Very good. 9 minus 4, 5. 9 minus 6, 3. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So what is the balance here? 358. Which sign should I give? Out of 2000 and 1642, which is the biggest number? 2000 is the biggest number. So 2000 is having a plus sign here. So my answer is also a plus. So 358 rupees is the balance. So finally balance is equal to rupees 358. 358 is the balance. Okay, like this we have completed the fifth problem also. So again, as I told you, even numbers, the sixth problem will be for a homework. Okay, you can try this sixth problem. Don't worry if you don't get, please ask me. I'll work it out and post it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, next let us see the seventh problem. Seventh problem. Okay, in a magic square, each row, column and diagonal have the same sum. Check which of the following is a magic square. See here, two squares are given. Okay, if at all it is a magic square will have few properties like, if we add any row, the result will be the same. In the same way, if we add any column also, columns are these are called rows. Okay, the horizontal things are called as rows, the vertical ones are called as columns. So even though you add like this or you add like this, it should be the same. Not only rows and columns, they told diagonal also. That means if you add like this also, the answer must be the same. However you add, the answer must be the same. Such an arrangement is called as magic square arrangement. Such an arrangement is called as magic square arrangement. So here, out of these two squares, which one is a magic square, they are asking. It's so simple. We will just add and see. If the answer is same, however you add, that one will be a magic square. First let us start with the first square. Okay, I want to add the first row. What are the numbers in the first row? Let me copy here and add. First row, there are 5 plus minus 1 plus, see here, 5 minus 1 and minus 4 are there. So 5 plus minus 1 plus minus 4. These three I should add now. Initially you need to write always the negative numbers in the brackets so that you won't have any confusion. Please always write the negative numbers in the brackets initially. Okay, afterwards we can remove it because to avoid the confusion. So we want to add these three. Now what happens? 5 plus, what happens? This is minus 1 plus minus 4. Only this one is positive. These both are negative. So minus 1 plus minus 4. Both are having negative sign. So we can add them up. Minus 1 plus minus 4 will become minus 5. So this becomes plus 5 minus 5. It will become a 0. So as I got a 0 here, for every row and column and diagonal also, all the answers must be 0. Then only I can call this as a magic square. Okay, let me check with the second row. This is R1. Okay, that is row 1. R2. Row 2 we will do. Minus 5, minus 2, minus 5 plus minus 2 plus 7. Okay, minus and minus. So we need to add minus, and these both are having negative sign. So row 2 we want to add minus 5 plus minus 2, it will become minus 7. plus 7. Minus 7 plus 7. What will it become? Become 0. Okay, again we are getting a 0. Good. Let us try with the third column. That is 0 plus 3 minus 3. Row 3 we are trying with 0 plus 3 plus minus 3. Only there are 3 numbers in the third row, 0, 3 and minus 3. When you do this, 0 is nothing, plus 3 and minus 3, it will bring again 0. So all the rows are giving you the answer as 0, isn't it? So let us see the diagonal also. Columns also you can check. Columns let us do orally as they are only single digit numbers. If it is double digit, we can again do. So let us do orally. Minus 4 plus 7 minus 3. Minus 4 minus 3 both are having negative sign. When we add them up, we will get 4. Minus 4 minus 3 will give you minus 7 plus 7. So 0. So this column also will give you a 0. Minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 plus minus 2 will become minus 3 plus 3. Minus 3 plus 3 will become 0. Oh, here also I am getting a 0. Let us see the last column. This one, 5 plus minus 5 plus 0. Plus 5 minus 5 will get cancelled. This is also 0. So can I tell this as a magic square? No, wait. We finished all the 3 rows and 3 columns, but we forgot about the diagonal. Diagonal also we should check. 5 minus 2 minus 3. Minus 2 plus minus 3 will give you minus 5 plus 5. It is 0. Let us see this diagonal now. 0 minus 2 minus 4. Oh. Here it is not becoming 0. See here. 0 minus 2 minus 4 will become, when we add these two, it will become minus 6 plus 0. That is giving you minus 6. This diagonal addition is giving you minus 6 but not 0. So can I say this as a magic square? No. Even though all the rows are giving you the answer 0, all the columns are giving you the answer 0, this diagonal is also giving 0, but this diagonal, it's not giving an answer as 0 but as minus 6. So this is not a magic square. Let us check with the second square given. Let us try to do orally. 1 plus minus 10 plus 0. 0 is nothing, no value. 1 plus minus 10. What should we do? 1 is positive, minus 10 is negative number. So we need to subtract. So it will give us a minus 9, isn't it? You want me to write it again? Okay. See here. Few may understand but few cannot understand. That's why I am writing. 1 plus minus 10 plus 0. As they are having opposite signs, we will do 10 minus 1, that is 9. But as 10 is the biggest number here, I need to give the sign of 10. As it is having a negative sign, answer will also have a negative sign. So minus 9 is the answer for row 1. Let us see for row 2. What is the row 2? Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. Let me add. Minus 4 plus minus 3 plus minus 2. Okay. All are having minus sign. So no problem. We can happily add everything because everything is having a minus sign. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. When everything is negative, answer is also negative. So we will again get a minus 9 for row 2. Row 3 let us add. What is row 3? Minus 6 plus 4 minus 7. Minus 6 plus 4 plus minus 7. Okay. Minus 6 plus 4 minus 7. Now minus 6 and minus 7 both are having negative signs, so we need to add them up. Minus 6 minus 7 will become minus 13, isn't it? Minus 6 minus 7 will become minus 13 plus 4. Now what will I get? Yes, I will get 9 but minus 9. Why? Out of 13 and 4, which is bigger? 13 is bigger, 13 is having a minus sign, so my answer also. So all the three rows R1, R2 and R3 are giving me a minus 9. Let me check the columns also fastly. 0 plus minus 2 plus minus 7. Minus 9. Okay. Then minus 10 plus minus 3 will give you minus 13 plus 4. This will also give you minus 9. Next 1 plus minus 4 plus minus 6. See, these both are having common sense. So minus 6 plus minus 4 minus 10. Minus 10 plus 1 minus 9. So all the rows, all the columns, however you add, you are getting a minus 9 here. Let us check the diagonals. If it is proper, this will become a magic square. Check the diagonal. 1 plus minus 3 plus minus 7. Minus 7 plus minus 3, minus 10 it will become. Minus 10 plus 1, minus 9. So this diagonal is giving minus 9. Let us see this diagonal. 0 plus minus 3 plus minus 6. Minus 3 plus minus 6 is minus 9. So 0. So this is also giving you an answer of minus 9. So however you add row wise, column wise or diagonally both sides, you are getting a minus 9. That's why this one is a magic square. So out of these two, the second square is the magic square. Understood? So this problem no need to write. It's just like a oral problem. Now let us go to 8th one. I am skipping it. And let us go to 9th one. Which one is greater, lesser or equal to in the box? You need to keep greater than or less than in the box. Okay. See the first problem. In the 9, so many bits are there. Let us do it first. Minus 8 plus minus 4 here, this side. A box is given in the middle. Minus 8 minus of minus 4 is given. Okay, we need to be very careful. See here both are negative numbers. Minus 8, minus 4. Both are negative numbers, so we need to add them up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll get a 12. As both are negative, I should also give a negative here. Keep the box. Minus 8 minus of minus 4 will become minus of minus. I always tell you minus of minus will become plus. So this is minus 8 and minus of minus is becoming plus 4. So the whole thing is becoming minus 8 plus 4. One is having minus sign, the other one is having plus sign. So we need to subtract smaller from bigger. 8 minus 4 is 4. But I should give the sign of the bigger number. 8 is bigger here. So I must give negative sign. So this side it is minus 12. This side it is minus 4 is there. So which is bigger? I always tell you when coming to negative numbers it will be different. One small trick I will tell you here. Clearly see minus 12 this side, minus 4 this side. What should I keep? Don't get confused. Regularly if I remove the negative signs, which is bigger? 12 is bigger. Isn't it? Immediately you can say 12 is bigger. So when negative signs are there, it will become the opposite. That means minus 4 will be bigger. As the number increases, when it's negative, its value decreases. Okay, with a negative sign, as the number increases, its value will decrease. So whenever you get such a situation, you close the negative marks and think for a minute. Which is big? 12 is big. That means I should write the opposite with the negatives. Whenever we are having negative signs, I should write the opposite of it. That's it. Okay. Next, B. Okay. In 9B. What is the B? See here. Minus 3 plus 7 minus 19. Okay. And a box is given here. 15 minus 8 plus minus 9. 15 minus 8 plus of minus 9 here. Okay. 19. The same thing I have copied over here. Now let us see what will it become. See, this is minus 3 and this 19 is having minus in the front. So minus 3 minus 19. We will add both of them because they both are with negative sign only. This also should be considered as negative sign because inside there is no sign inside the bracket, means it's plus. Minus into plus, it is minus always. If minus of minus comes, then only it will become a plus. Otherwise this is minus only. So 3 and 19, let us add. 19, 20, 21, 22, isn't it? After 19, 20, 21, 22. So these two together when added will give minus 22 plus 7. One is having minus sign, this one is having plus sign. So let us subtract. 22 minus 7 will give you a answer as 15. But what sign should I keep? Biggest number is 22. So minus sign will come for the answer this side. Let us come to this side now. 15 minus 8 and plus of minus is always minus. Plus of minus is always minus. So this is nothing but 15 minus 8 minus 9. Plus of minus will become always minus. Okay. So minus 8 minus 9. Both are having minus. So we will add up both of them. So this will become 15 minus what will it become? 17, isn't it? So 15 minus 17, it will, one is having a plus, one is having minus. So we will 17 minus 15 we will do, that is 2. But the sign we will give it as minus because the greatest number here is 17. 17 is having a negative sign. So we are giving minus for the answer. So this side it is minus 15. This side it is minus 2. I told you, whenever you have such a situation, close the negative marks and see. 15 is big or 2 is big? 15 is big. So when we open the negative signs, 2 will become bigger. Why? Because as the number increases, its value will decrease in a negatives. Isn't it? As the number increases, its value decreases. So finished. Next, C bit. C bit 23 minus 41. See here, 23 minus 41 plus 11. 23 minus 41 minus 11. See here, 23 is a positive, 11 is also positive. So we can add 23 and 11 because both are positive. What will I get? 34. 3 plus 1, 4. 2 plus 1, 3. 34 minus 41. 34 minus 41. I will get a 7. But I should give minus sign because 41 is the bigger one which is having a negative sign. So I will get minus 7 this side. This side let us consider. 23 is only positive but minus 41 minus 11. Both are having minus and minus sign. So we should add them up. So what will I get? 1 plus 1, 2. 4 plus 1, 5. Minus 52 I am getting by adding them both. So 23 minus 52. I will get 29. But I should give a minus. Why? 52 is bigger. It is having a negative sign. So this side I have minus 7. And this side I have minus 29. Close both the negatives. Both side negatives I am getting. That's why I am using this trick what I told you. Close the negatives. Now 7 is big or 29 is big? 29 is big. That means when negatives are there, 7 is bigger. That's it. Opposite you should do. Because as the number increases, its value decreases. Okay. The smaller number will be the greater here. Okay. Without sign, whichever is small, that will be the biggest one. Next, D bit. What is D here? See. 39 plus minus 24 minus 15 on one side with a box. 36 plus minus 52 minus of minus 36 on the other side. I have copied down the same thing here. First, 39 is positive. Okay. Minus 24. minus 15. Both are having minus in the front. See, don't think inside the bracket there is nothing. Inside the bracket there nothing means it's a positive sign. Minus of plus is minus only. So we need to add these both. What will we get? It will definitely be a minus because both are negative signs. 4 plus 5 it is 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. So it will become minus 39. So 39 minus 39 it gave you a 0. This side let us see. 36 is positive. 36 plus of minus 52. But what is the last one? Minus of minus. I will always tell you minus of minus will be plus 36. So 36 and 36. These both are positive. So we should add them both. What will I get? 6 plus 6, 12, 6 and 7. So 72 I will get plus minus 52 will be here. One is plus and the other one is minus. So we need to subtract. 2 minus 2 0. 7 minus 5 2. But I should give a positive for this 20. Why? 72 is biggest one. 72 is having a positive. So it will be plus 20 this side and 0 this side. Okay. 0 and 20. Which is bigger? Obviously 20 is big. And 20 is big. This is easy because 0 and a positive number immediately you can understand. Okay. Should I do the last one also? Let me leave it for you because I have done 4 problems. EBIT you do for your own. Okay. With this we have completed 1.1. Okay. 10th one and all. You can all the even number problems you can definitely try. You have lot of time now in the home. Please don't waste your time. Try out everything. If you get any doubt, please come back to me because I cannot solve each and every problem. Understand? Okay, then stay home, stay safe.